All right, well, welcome back, everybody. Now it's time to dig a little deeper into the brand new IP Horizon Zero Dawn with Managing Director of Guerrilla Games, Hermen Hulst. Herman, you were on stage at PlayStation announcing not one but two games. You also have rigs for Morpheus that I know will be on the show floor. But let's talk about Horizon, because this is very ambitious for Guerrilla. The fact that you're moving away from Killzone, doing something brand new, a different style of game. We're looking at some of the amazing visuals for this now. Where did this idea start inside of Guerrilla?
So we, after we wrapped up Killzone 3, we did a full round. We talked to everybody at the studio, got 40, 50 pitches in.
Yeah.
And this is built on one pitch with lots of elements from other pitches.
Right.
And we also investigated a bunch of themes that came back. So open world, RPG, some of the elements that everybody just really loved. And that's how it came about.
Wow, well, it looks absolutely beautiful. I love this sort of setup for the world and then getting into the gameplay. So tell us, the actual combat. It's a third-person game, obviously, and it seems like there's this sort of David versus Goliath dynamic between the main character and these, I don't know if you call them dinosaurs or creatures or what?
Call them machines.
Machines.
Yeah,
okay, the machines of Horizon. So tell us about how does that play out? I mean, it seemed in the gameplay there's moments where you're almost trying to sort of trap them almost, or it's like this strategy to sort of try to take this down.
So you play as Aloy, and you are, she's our lead character, and you're part of a tribe, a relatively primitive tribe, and obviously you're outgunned against these giant machines. So you're going to have to prepare, you're going to have to be smart before, during, and after combat.
Right.
There's stealth, you're going to basically prepare for combat, set up traps, you're going to be very agile, dodge roll.
Yes.
You're going to do everything in your power to take on these massive machines.
Wow. So as you play through this game, tell us about, is it, would you describe it as an RPG? Would you describe it as an action game? I mean, how much progression is there as you go through this world?
I describe it as an open world action RPG.
Okay.
So we showed a lot of we showed a lot of action today. Yes, there will be. We'll talk a lot about the RPG elements, but you saw today. There's obviously a loot-based system. So these machines, you harvest some of their resources that you then use to craft new ammo, new weaponry, and other things. So very much also an RPG.
So the story of this, I mean, are the machines kind of here to take over this land, or there's a peace and then the machines arrived, or what is the story of this?
So the setting of this game is kind of post-apocalyptic. It's a bit apocalypse, but we've moved on about 1,000 years. And here's the twist. Humans are no longer the dominant species. The machines now roam the lands. And you are there as Aloy, and you initially do not understand why you are here. You don't understand what these machines are, what they're doing, how you relate to them. So we're taking you on a journey to uncover some of these massive mysteries in this world. That's what this game is about.
Well, it's visually striking and feels so fresh and different. We can't wait to see sort of how it evolves. So what is the state of development right now? We obviously saw the announcement today. Any sense of when this is going to come out or when we're going to get to hear more about it?
We're targeting 2016 for this game.
Okay, so next year, that would be absolutely amazing to see what you guys do with this. And this is the team, obviously, in Amsterdam.
That's right.
This is the big focus right now, Killzone kind of on ice for now?
Well, we're here to talk about, we love Killzone, we're here to talk about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys are busy with this. I'm sure Killzone, like all great franchises, will come back at some point. But this looks really, really phenomenal, and I love the dynamic nature of these machines. And how many classes are there? Because it seems like every time I see a machine, it's slightly different. I don't know if they're not necessarily procedurally generated, but are there a lot of different types and classes of machines?
There are a ton of different machines. I mean, in what we showed today and what we're showing here at E3, you see the tiny little Watcher, kind of limited in combat abilities, but a fierce opponent because he can call in other enemies. You saw the Grazer, the Herds, that are great for resources. You also saw the Thunderjaw that you see here. It's got so many different attacks. It's massive. You also in the background saw these long necks, so communications units. So we have a whole bunch that we'll talk about later.
Well, it's very cool to see this revealed tonight for the fans. And of course, you've got also a Morpheus game, Rigs, which I got to check out in Amsterdam when I visited you guys a while ago.
Mechanized Combat League.
Yes, and that's very cool that you guys are doing that for Morpheus, and that'll be over at the booth. People will be able to check that out, right?
That's right, so please come play it. That's our game at our team in Cambridge. Guerrilla Cambridge is making that.
Yeah. Very busy. A big night for Guerrilla. Two new projects announced. Well, we appreciate you making the way over here, Herman. Congratulations on the announcement of Horizon, and we will see you at E3. And right now, I'm going to head on over this way because we have two more special guests from the place.